hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Low pulls it down. One up, one down. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Let's go, Sugar Shane.
Ryan McMahon batting with one down, takes the strike. One out, bases empty. Just missed. That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Caminero squeezes it, 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And ball one. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. 2 out, space is empty. He swings and fouls one off.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Just missed. Tovar, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Let's go, Shane.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. DeLuca puts it away, and that is that. So 1 left for Colorado. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Herman Marquez. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve, and because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. And that skips into dirt. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Jump throw across his body, and very nicely done for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Lau at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. What a stop. And they get the out. Nothing doing for Tampa. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Here's Chris Bryant now. McClanahan back to work. Just missed. McClanahan, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there, and that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And 1 away.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now here's Nolan Jones. First pitch misses. No score here in the second. Swing and a foul straight back. 1 down, base is empty.
Ball, that's out.
And that's
Inside,
off
ball 3.
the inside edge. And that's ball 3. And a strike.
I got 3 and 2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Tyro Estrada in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And there's a foul ball. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And that one is in the dirt. 2 and 2. And that one in the air center field. DeLuca pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Tropicana Field, digging in, Josh Lowe. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Ball
Nope.
one low.
Tried to backdoor him with
I got
that
a ball,
slider
one
right
strike.
there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle sizing this one up. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Danny
Now it's Jansen to hit.
Jansen.
Come on, Danny.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One out, base is empty. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Jose Caballero in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. The Rays leading on the solo homer. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And here it comes. And downstairs. Line drive, makes the play, and it's out number 3. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Sean Bouchard. Bouchard, 28 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2017. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone. 1 and 2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Batting now, the catcher,
Jacob Stallings now. That one
Off the plate,
misses.
ball 1.
And that's ball 1. Swings through that.
1-1. That's a ball.
Tying
2 balls,
run
1 strike.
is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. Gone. and they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Back to the top of the order now. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. 0-1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And there's a ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
One ball.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one pulled foul. One down, base is empty. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And that's a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on the tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
One out, runner at second. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar.
1-0.
In the dirt. That one out to right. Lowe has it sized up. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
The first baseman, number 4, Michael Tolia.
Here's Michael Tolia. Fastball for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Missed with a changeup. 1-2 the count. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Lowe makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Richie Palacios.
Richie Palacios.
Well, after putting up
Nope,
a nice
that's down.
inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And another ball.
Inside.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Palacios aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground. Save!
Easy.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul. That one missed. The 1-2 runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And now it's Brandon Lau.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit.
Ball
Nothing
1, no
happening
strike.
on the bases, though. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Out towards right center field. Doyle sizes this one up. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. To third, McMahon. Fires across the diamond, and that is the inning. So the Rays strand a pair, and our score remains 2-1. Back now in Tampa Bay. Out of the 4th. Here's Bryant now.
Bryant.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
All these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Hauls it in for the out.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Nolan Jones. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
And that one's a little bit low. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That's
Ball
a
2.
little bit low.
2-2 the count.
That missed by a
3-2.
lot. Full count, 3-2.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Bouchard at the plate now. That's ball 1. Step off throw to first.
He's in.
And he just got his hand in there. Two outs. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there.
One ball,
Safe at
2
second
strikes.
with a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Rockies 2, Rays 1. And we're back. Bottom 4. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Josh Lowe. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Rays just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Doyle puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the catcher,
Danny Jansen to hit here. He's already homered in this game. This one high in the air to left center. Doyle settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Now back, the designated hitter, Jonathan.
Next is the designated hitter, Jonathan Aranda.
Go home, Rockies.
Left field. Jones under it. Makes the grab. And the inning is over. New inning getting started. Now the Rockies catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Let's go, Rays. Come on, Rays. You can do it, Rays. Woo, come on.
McClanahan back to work. And that one upstairs. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I guess you throw it that
One
hard,
ball,
you
one
can
strike.
get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch.
That's
Don't want to do
ball
it again.
And that's a little bit high. 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. In there for strike one. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Off balance feet, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
The third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 1 for 2. That's in there. And that is strike one.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And that
Ball,
misses.
catch
At 1-1. Doyle leads off first with one away. Pitch
Ball.
misses, and that's ball two. And that
That's
one missing
ball three.
low. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Step off, throw to first. Doyle back on a dive. Tovar at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
0-1
Tampa
count.
Bay's bullpen with some action. Drew Rasmussen warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Rodriguez also throwing. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2 is the count.
Inside,
that's inside.
just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. Sugar Shane notches the strikeout. The Rockies strand one. They still lead it 2-1. Back here at Tropicana Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. Fastball is outside. The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And that is downstairs. Ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Hard liner. Makes the catch for the out.
The left fielder, number 1.
Now it's going to be Richie Palacios. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
One gone, runner at first. Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. Reached on an infield single his first time. And ball 1. Rays down by a run. Marquez over to first. Palacios dives back in safely. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Throw to second. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. That one misses, and it's 3-0.
3-0.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Fought off foul. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on, 1 out. And that one is downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball,
Way
2
to lay off
strikes.
that pitch down.
Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Not close with that one. And a full count now. Tying run in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Brandon Lau next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Drew Rasmussen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and now the first baseman, Michael Toglia. Toglia, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019.
Well, these Rockies really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Got the bat going too soon at strike 2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Bryant now. Second overall pick in the 2013 draft. First pitch just misses. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Ball 3.
Bullpen movement for the Rays. Cole Sulser warming up for manager Kevin Cash. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Fastball is outside. Bryant, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next pitch misses, and now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And that misses as well.
I got 3-0.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
And here is Tyro Estrada. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball around third. Now a long throw home, safe at the plate, and they take a 2-run lead.
Big RBI for him right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Next for Colorado, Sean Bouchard. And that's way high. Ball 1. One out. Runners at first and second. Fastball for a strike. Ground ball to first, could be 2. The throw to second is offline. Everybody's going to be safe.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Jacob Stallings. His 2-run homer back into third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Into center. Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. One out, bases full. Right through there for a strike. And a count 1-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. 1 run's in. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Drew Rasmussen done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Now on the mound for the Rays, number 70.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Two on, 1 out. Ryan McMahon digs in now. 1 for 3. First offering, and it just misses. Now a screamer into the outfield. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. In the air, left side, Palacios. And that'll do it. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Rockies 6, the Rays 1. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. That's in for a strike.
Well, these Rays looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Next offering misses down and away. The Rockies leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Danny Jansen next to hit for the Rays. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. That one ripped left field. Dives. What a play.
We take another look at that great catch. On this turf field, you really have to be sure because there is no forgiveness. He sacrificed. It's going to hurt, but it was totally worth it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Michael Toglia. Toglia checks his swing, appeal to third. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller.
Ball 1.
The other way. And foul ball. 1-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2.
Nope, outside.
And they'll do it again. That pitch just misses the inside corner. Full count now. Got it. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here is Chris Bryant. And he pumps it a strike. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And the slider just misses.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Caught him looking for the K.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Nolan Jones.
Two down, base is empty. So in now for Colorado, Nolan Jones. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. On a line, base hit.
The batter, the second baseman.
Next to hit, Tyro Estrada. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Runner at second, 2 down.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Man on second, 2 down. That one fouled off, 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So one left for Colorado. They lead it, though, 6-1. Bottom of the 7th. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jonathan Aranda. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Try to bunt his way on, and it goes just foul. That's the third. McMahon throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 1, Richie Palacios.
2 outs, base is empty. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. He's 2 for 2. In for a strike. 0-1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Swing and a ball popped up. McMahon. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Down in order go the Rays. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. We're at the top of the 8th. So in now for Colorado, Sean Bouchard.
Sean Bouchard.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And that's
We
in
got
the
one ball,
dirt.
one strike.
Inside. And a
That's
count
inside.
2-1. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, catcher Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. There's a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
The center fielder, number 9.
And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Let's go, Tampa.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't say the game's
No
close
ball,
right
2
now,
strikes.
but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little
One
hope.
ball.
Outside
2 strikes.
low. Now 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that one is out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 7-1.
And with the 6-run lead, there are fans that are starting to head to the exits. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
So 2 away with nobody on. And here is Ryan McMahon. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Two down, nobody on. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And the lead is stretched to 7-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Justin Lawrence.
Now pitching.
And he's
for
got a nice
Colorado.
lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Lawrence.
Here's the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Scott Alexander up and throwing. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball.
Come on now, Ray.
0-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
So digging in, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And first offering is fouled off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Man at second. Foul ball there. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon Loud.
So up next, Brandon Loud. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
First
Ball
offering
one,
misses
no strike.
badly for ball 1. 1 away with a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Hey.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
The 1-1.
Nope.
And a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one missing inside. 1 away with a runner at third. And down on strikes he goes. And now 2 gone.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Caminero
1-0.
stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A 2-run homer, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And there's a strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you...
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. The Rays creep closer thanks to the homer. It's now 7-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Pitching for the
We're
Rays,
back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Manuel Rodriguez. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
Ezekiel Tovar.
Come on, Rays, let's go.
And that drops in for a strike. Rodriguez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico. Tovar started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Tolia now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Cole Sulser warming up for manager Kevin Cash. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Out to short, Caballero. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris
Chris
Bryant.
Bryant digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 3 in this one. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Off the plate. Now 1-2.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
This one in the air, center field. DeLuca hauls it in to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Rockies 7 and the Rays 3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Victor Vodnik.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Fastball is outside. And the 1-0. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings and misses. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Let's go, Tampa.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
Base is empty,
2
1
strikes.
away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. A changeup missing. 2-2. That one just misses. Got him looking for the strikeout. Down to the last out for the Rays.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Caballero stands in now and watches strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. The Rockies leading by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. They're down to their final strike.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
2 strikes.
Vodnik is just 1 strike away.
That's ball 2.
And that skips in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So 2 down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. And first offering is fouled off. Caballero off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is outside.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Two the count.
In the dirt. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from Tampa Bay. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And on the hill, Shane McClanahan.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to get underway. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle.
Let's go, Sugar Shane.
Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Breaking ball inside. And the count 1-2. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
In the air to left center, Palacios coming on. He's got it. And there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Come on, Shane.
Ryan
That's a
McMahon
ball.
in the box now as he leaves that one up
1-1, no
high.
strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And there's two down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Two down, base is empty. Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezekiel Tovar.
Come on, Sugar Shane.
And that's in there for strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's
Off the plate,
outside.
ball 1.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Rockies are down quietly, and now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now in Tampa Bay, and on the mound today, Herman Marquez.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. Just missed. Right-hander kicks, deals. Strike one.
1-1.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throw cut off to second. But he's in there easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Brandon Lowe next to hit for the Rays. And that's way high. And that's ball one.
Let's go, Brandon.
Outside.
No strike.
Diaz stands at second with no outs. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Man at second.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Frustrating end to the at bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Junior Caminero batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Jump throw. Got him. Nice play.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Lowe.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Josh Lowe getting ready to hit. That one ripped, but foul. Man on second, two down. And that one is inside. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 2-1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. He's safe, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Runner at first with 2 away. Danny Jansen to hit here. Right through there for a strike. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
A couple of singles back to back. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
First and second, 2 outs. Jonathan Aranda, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
2 on, 2 outs. That pitch in for a strike. 0-2.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Doyle settles under this one. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. Here's Michael Toglia.
Number 4, Michael Toglia.
McClanahan back to work. That's off the inside corner. 1-0.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. 1 out. Here's Colorado's DH, Chris Bryant. First pitch misses. McClanahan, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. The lefty, the 1-0.
Nope, inside, ball
Boom,
2.
he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
1 down, base is empty. And that misses. And now 3-0. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Down the line. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
The second baseman, Tyrell Estrada.
Tyro Estrada to the plate. And there's a foul ball. Two outs.
Ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Right through there for a strike. Tying run is at first as the Rays try and punch back down a run. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rays 1 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at Tropicana Field, and now the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Fastball for a strike. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Now here is Richie Palacios. Right down the chute. That's strike 1. That's through there for a strike. On the ground to first. He takes it on his own. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And now Johnny DeLuca. There's a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And now the count
That's
is
inside.
even.
Ball.
That one
That's ball
missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. Doubled his first time up.
Boog, this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
And takes low for ball 1.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Check swing. He went. And it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Rays 1 and the Rockies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Sean Bouchard. Bouchard in the 8th spot in today's lineup. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Brings it in. 1 away.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Next for Colorado, Jacob Stallings.
Go home, Rockies.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Slider misses outside.
Ball 2.
1 out, base is empty. And that's a little high. Next offering is in for a strike. That's a walk.
Ball
Went with
4,
another
pitches down.
changeup but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle. Fly to left his first time.
Come on, Ray.
Fastball for a strike.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-1. Stallings, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Palacios has this one sized up, brings it in, and there are 2 outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Flied to right his first time. Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2.
That's ball 2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Missed with a changeup, and the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Gets under it and pops it up. Lau on his way over. He makes the grab, and that is that. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rays 1 and the Rockies nothing. Back now in Tampa Bay, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Lau. Swinging a foul straight back. 0-1 now. And misses inside. Next offering is outside. In the air, center field. Doyle sizing this one up and makes the grab. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Rays, the third baseman, Junior.
And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. He's 0 for 1.
All right, Tampa.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. And
That's
ball 1. That one in the dirt, and a count 2-1.
2-0, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. That misses, and that's ball 3. Base knock right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The right fielder, number 15.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. RBI single his last time up. That clips the corner. In the air, left field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Back-to-back base hits. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
First and second, one out. Danny Jansen next to hit for the Rays. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. Two on, one out.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jonathan Aranda. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Doyle makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 3 innings complete. It's the Rays 1 and the Rockies nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ezequiel Tovar.
Let's go, Rays!
And that drops in for a strike. Fly ball center field. DeLuca hauls it in, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 4, Michael.
Stepping in,
Tolia.
Michael Tolia. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Let's go, Rays!
And that's
Ball, off the
outside.
plate.
The Rockies hitless so far in the game. Up and
That's a ball.
in, and the count is 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Now
That's ball
3
3.
and 0. That one in there across the letters.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he
We got a
really
full count.
sells the
3-2.
changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Next for the Rockies is the DH, Chris Bryant. Just
Oh, that's
missed.
just out.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next
2-0.
offering way upstairs. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
2-1.
And now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's
3-2.
too low. And that's ball 3.
Let's go,
inside, and that's ball
Thank you,
4.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Up next for Colorado, the left fielder.
So a man
Nolan
aboard. Now the left fielder, Nolan Jones. He's 0 for 1.
Go Rays.
First
Ball
pitch
1.
doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And another
2 balls,
ball.
no strikes.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. The Rockies strand 1, and it remains 1-0. Ready to go,
And
bottom
leading up
4.
for
Now
the
it's the
Rays,
shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Caballero.
Off the mark there, ball 1.
Well, these Rays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch
got a
count
ball,
is
1
starting to
strike.
get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one
2
not
balls,
close.
1 strike.
Now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a ball hammered left field, going back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Check
What do you
swing
got?
to the first pitch. Look down to third. That's a swing, according to umpire Woody Keller. 1 down, base is empty. A little bit low.
Nope.
And that's ball 1. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, baseball is
2
coming
balls,
out of his
2
hand
strikes.
very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the
3-2.
top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your
Now
glove
batting,
side
center
across the
fielder,
strike zone,
Johnny.
especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Line drive, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
The
And
first
now
baseman, number 2,
Yandy Diaz, 1 for 2.
Diaz.
That's in there, 0-1. Two outs. Pitch
Ball,
misses
that's out.
outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Upstairs.
Ball.
Marquez over to first.
No, he's safe.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
2-2
This guy's
count.
got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lowe. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Just missed. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Lucas Gilbreth getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Alexander also getting ready. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Tropicana Field, ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. McClanahan back to work. Check swing, no appeal.
Well, these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
And that's way high, and it's 2-1.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Bouchard now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just missing there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Two the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. He reached out a walk his first time. That's to third. Over to Diaz. They get the out on Stallings. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. And they're down 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Josh Lowe. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one.
Well, these Rays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've been able to produce in this one. 6 to be exact, and they've all been pretty loud.
Stays alive. The 0-2. And there's a ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Up the middle. It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Bud Black towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. German Marquez is done in this one. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Now on the bump, Justin Lawrence.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Man at first, Danny Jansen now at the plate.
Jansen.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Foul ball, still 0-2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Swings and misses. 1 away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Ball 1 there. And that's downstairs and outside. Low over at first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2 the count.
To the right side. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So 2 down now, and here is Jose Caballero. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch just misses. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now at the plate, Richie Palacios. That's in there. It's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Outside,
1
and 2 to count.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Man at second. Right through there, got him. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Rays get an RBI double. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Top of the 6th inning. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Activity in the pen for the Rays. Edwin Uceta warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Clevenger, the power lefty, up as well. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Good eye in that spot. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. Good eye right there.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one hit to right. Pulls it in on the run. One down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
McMahon, an all-star a season ago, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2013. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. The Rockies yet to pick up a hit here. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
So digging in, Ezekiel Tovar. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball.
This one popped up. Diaz drops into the glove, and that is that. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. Rays 3 and the Rockies nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, leading off Johnny DeLuca. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy.
Back to the top of the lineup and stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. There's a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
0-2 is the count. One ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Movement in the bullpen. Lucas Gilbreth up and loosening in the pen. That one the other way. Puts it away for the out.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Brandon Lau next to hit for the Rays. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Saves it second, and he easily steals the bag.
High throw may have made the difference right there. It's kind of hard to say, though. It's a little tougher for a catcher with a left-handed hitter in the box, and that hitter does not have to move at all to help you out. He just got under the throw, and it took off on him a little bit.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Man at second. That's down and in. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia. Nasty pitch right there. That's strike 1.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
That one hammered center field. Back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. It breaks up the no-no with a homer. And they inch closer. It's 3-1.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Shane McClanahan out of the game, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Edwin
Rays,
Uceta gets handed the rock out of the pen.
63.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So now the DH spot, Chris Bryant. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. DeLuca makes the grab, 1 down.
The left fielder, number 22, Nolan.
Here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones. Outside with a breaking ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike. Slice the other way and foul. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Onto the warning track, and he hauls it in.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Yeah, the batter now, Tyro Estrada, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for a strike. That missed inside. Ball 1. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That just misses. Now 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Victor Vodnik.
Victor Vodnik.
Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. 1 for 3. Way inside, gets out of the way. Checked his swing of the 1-0 and appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. In the air, right side. Bouchard in position, makes the grab, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 15.
Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Josh Lowe. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Let's go, Rays.
Just off the inside edge. That one misses. And now 3-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And there's ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Catcher, Danny.
Man at first with one gone. Here's the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Let's go now. Base hit here.
That clips the zone, and that's strike one. Bodman checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. This one in the air. McMahon under it. He's got it. And there are two down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jonathan.
So up next, Jonathan Aranda. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Lowe stands at second with 2 gone. Misses inside, and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Jose Caballero next to bat for Tampa. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
First and second, 2 outs. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. Ground ball left side. And that is the inning. So the Rays strand a pair as the lead remains 3-1. Back now in Tampa Bay. We go to the 8th. So in now for Colorado, Sean Bouchard. Uceta back to work. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That one down the line. Whips it across. First out in the top of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Now the catcher up to hit, Jacob Stallings. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that is ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Pete Fairbanks getting loose out there. Clevenger getting cranked up as well. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And he barehands it. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. On the ground, right side. Slings to first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Now pitching for
They turn things over to the southpaw, Scott Alexander.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now the left fielder, Richie Palacios. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Let's go, Rays.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Swings through that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And foul ball. And that just misses.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Tovar right there to make the grab. And there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And now the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca. In there at the knees. 0-1. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One down, base is empty. That's off the mark. 2-1. And there's the ball. Right side, hard hit. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. And that one ripped to left, and it goes just foul. Outside.
That pitch is out.
Slapped foul. And down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Rays held in check here, and the score stays 3-1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Pete Fairbanks.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
That's a ball.
Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Tovar in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's off the outside edge. And the count is 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings through it for the K. Rockies down to their final out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next is switch hitting first baseman Michael Toglia. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
1-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Next pitch is outside. Foul ball. The Rockies down to their final strike. That misses. Full count now.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Two outs. Got him, and that's the ball game.
3-1 ball game, quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long. From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. So just about set now. Getting the nod on the mound, Shane McClanahan.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And now it's going to be Brenton Doyle. And that's downstairs. And away we go this afternoon.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tap foul at the plate. Misses.
Oh, that's inside.
It's 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Inside corner, that's a strike. 0-1. McClanahan, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Just missed.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Palacios makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. Ezequiel Tovar digs in now. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Hit in the air, right field. Lowe has it sized up, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 1st. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, Herman Marquez.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The 1-0.
Aye.
And that one hammered. If one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Lau at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Diaz at second with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Junior Caminero next to hit for the
Ball
Rays.
one, no strike.
This one in the dirt.
Ball.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.